These animes are the best of the best.
Sin. Crime. It's time for a change.
Hi, welcome to Animeter, and today we are counting down our picks to the top 10 best anime series of all time. But before we begin, we upload new content every week, so make sure to subscribe and hit the bell notification to get notified about our latest videos.
Are you sure about this? Yeah. When you were just a baby, your father abandoned you to be a hunter. You know that, don't you?
Number 10. Hunter x Hunter. Hunter x Hunter is set in a world where hunters exist to perform all manner of dangerous tasks like capturing criminals and bravely searching for lost treasures in uncharted territories. 12-year-old Gon Freaks is determined to become the best hunter possible in hopes of finding his father, who was a hunter himself and had long ago abandoned his young son. However, Gon soon realizes the path to achieving his goals is far more challenging than he could have ever imagined. Along the way to becoming an official hunter, Gon befriends the lively doctor-in-training Leorio, vengeful Kurapika, and rebellious ex-assassin Killua. To attain their own goals and desires, together the four of them take the hunter exam, notorious for its low success rate and high probability of death. Throughout their journey, Gon and his friends embark on an adventure that puts them through many hardships and struggles. They will meet a plethora of monsters, creatures, and characters, all while learning what being a hunter truly means.
Rukia, tell me. What's going on? They don't remember who I am. None of them!
Number 9. Bleach. Ichigo Kurosaki is an ordinary high schooler, until his family is attacked by a hollow, a corrupt spirit that seeks to devour human souls. It is then that he meets a soul reaper named Rukia Kuchiki, who gets injured while protecting Ichigo's family from the assailant. To save his family, Ichigo accepts Rukia's offer of taking her powers and becomes a soul reaper as a result. However, as Rukia is unable to regain her powers, Ichigo is given the daunting task of hunting down the hollows that plague their town. However, he is not alone in his fight, as he is later joined by his friends, classmates Orihime Inoue, Yasutora Sato, and Uryu Ishida, who each have their own unique abilities. As Ichigo and his comrades get used to their new duties and support each other on and off the battlefield, the young Soul Reaper soon learns that the Hollows are not the only real threat to the human world.
This is our blood. From her blood. That's a fair trade. What's a soul, really?
Number 8. Edward Elric, a young, brilliant alchemist, has lost much in his 12-year life. When he and his brother Alphonse try to resurrect their dead mother through the forbidden act of human transmutation, Edward loses his brother as well as 2 of his limbs. With his supreme alchemy skills, Edward binds Alphonse's soul to a large suit of armor. A year later, Edward, now promoted to the Full Metal Alchemist of the state, embarks on a journey with his younger brother to obtain the Philosopher's Stone. The fabled mythical object is rumored to be capable of amplifying an alchemist's abilities by leaps and bounds, thus allowing them to override the fundamental law of alchemy. To gain something, an alchemist must sacrifice something of equal value. Edward hopes to draw into the military's resources to find the fabled stone and restore his and Alphonse's bodies to normal. However, the Elric brothers soon discover that there is more to the legendary stone than meets the eye, as they are led to the epicenter of a far darker battle than they could have ever imagined. Number 7. In the mystical land of Fury, magic exists as an essential part of everyday life. Countless magic guilds lie at the core of all magical activity, and serve as venues for like-minded mages to band together and take on job requests. Among them, Fairy Tail stands out from the rest as a place of strength, spirit, and family. Lucy Heartfilia is a young mage searching for celestial gate keys, and her dream is to become a full-fledged wizard by joining this famous guild. In her search, she runs into Natsu Dragneel and his partner Happy, who are on a quest to find Natsu's foster father, the dragon Igneal. Upon being tricked by a man, Lucy falls under an abduction attempt, only to be saved by Natsu. To her shock, he reveals that he is a member of Fairy Tail and invites her to join them. There, Lucy meets the guild's strange members, such as the ice wizard Grey Fullbuster and magic swordswoman Urza Scarlet. Together as a family, they battle the forces of evil, help those in need, and gain new friends, all the while enjoying the never-ending adventure that is Fairy Tail.
Pikachu!
Number 6. Pokémon are peculiar creatures with a vast array of different abilities and appearances. Many people, known as Pokémon trainers, capture and train them, often with the intent of battling others. Young Satoshi has not only dreamed of becoming a Pokémon trainer but also a Pokémon master, and on the arrival of his 10th birthday, he finally has a chance to make that dream a reality. Unfortunately for him, all 3 Pokémon available to beginning trainers have already been claimed and only Pikachu, a rebellious electric-type Pokémon, remains. However, this chance encounter would mark the start of a lifelong friendship and an epic adventure.
One pirate sets forth on a quest to be king of them all, inspired by a hero, wise words, and a legend.
Number 5. One Piece. Gol D. Roger was known as the Pirate King, the strongest and most infamous being to have sailed the Grand Line. The capture and execution of Roger by the world government brought a change throughout the world. His last words before his death revealed the existence of the greatest treasure in the world, One Piece. It was this revelation that brought about the Grand Age of Pirates, men who dreamed of finding One Piece, which promises an unlimited amount of riches and fame, and quite possibly the pinnacle of glory and the title of the Pirate King. Number 4. Moments prior to Naruto Uzumaki's birth, a huge demon known as the Kyuubi, the nine-tailed fox, attacked Konohagakure, the Hidden Leaf Village, and wreaked havoc. In order to put an end to the Kyuubi's rampage, the leader of the village, the 4th Hokage, sacrificed his life and sealed the monstrous beast inside the newborn Naruto. Now, Naruto is a hyperactive and knuckle-headed ninja still living in Konohagakure. Shunned because of the Kyuubi inside him, Naruto struggles to find his place in the village, while his burning desire to become the Hokage of Konohagakure leads him not only to some great new friends, but also some deadly foes.
その時、思い出した。そうだ。この世界は残酷なんだ。
Number 3. Attack on Titan. Centuries ago, mankind was slaughtered to near extinction by monstrous humanoid creatures called Titans, forcing humans to hide in fear behind enormous concentric walls. What makes these giants truly terrifying is that their taste for human flesh is not born out of hunger but what appears to be out of pleasure. To ensure their survival, the remnants of humanity began living within defensive barriers, resulting in 100 years without a single Titan encounter. However, that fragile calm is soon shattered when a colossal Titan manages to breach the supposedly impregnable outer wall, reigniting the fight for survival against the man-eating abominations.
I am the dragon Shenron. I shall grant you any wish. Now speak.
Number 2. Dragon Ball Z. 5 years after winning the World Martial Arts Tournament, Goku is now living a peaceful life with his wife and son. This changes, however, with the arrival of a mysterious enemy named Raditz who presents himself as Goku's long-lost brother. He reveals that Goku is a warrior from the once powerful but now virtually extinct Saiyan race, whose homeworld was completely annihilated. When he was sent to Earth as a baby, Goku's sole purpose was to conquer and destroy the planet, but after suffering amnesia from a head injury, his violent and savage nature changed, and instead was raised as a kind and well-mannered boy, now fighting to protect others. With his failed attempt at forcibly recruiting Goku as an ally, Raditz warns Goku's friends of a new threat that's rapidly approaching Earth, one that could plunge Earth into an intergalactic conflict and cause the heavens themselves to shake. A war will be fought over the 7 mystical Dragon Balls, and only the strongest will survive in Dragon Ball Z.
Look around. There are plenty of things this world could do without. Immorality, sin, It's time for a change.
And number 1. Death Note. A Shinigami, as a god of death, can kill any person, provided they see their victim's face and write their victim's name in a notebook called a Death Note. One day, Ryuk, bored by the Shinigami lifestyle and interested in seeing how a human would use a Death Note, drops one into the human realm. High school student and prodigy Light Yagami stumbles upon the Death Note and, since he deplores the state of the world, tests the deadly notebook by writing a criminal's name in it. When the criminal dies immediately following his experiment with the Death Note, Light is greatly surprised and quickly recognizes how devastating the power that has fallen into his hands could be. With this divine capability, Light decides to extinguish all criminals in order to build a new world where crime does not exist and people worship him as a god. Police, however, quickly discover that a serial killer is targeting criminals and, consequently, try to apprehend the culprit. To do this, the Japanese investigators count on the assistance of the best detective in the world, a young and eccentric man known only by the name of L. Did you agree with our picks? What are your top 10 anime series of all time? If you enjoyed the video, hit the like and subscribe button for more top 10 anime lists.